So this time on 818 Custom Garage, we're going to talk about how to properly vent your RC crawler wheels and tires. So welcome back everybody, Shane with 818 Custom Garage. We're here to talk to you about how to properly vent your wheels and tires on your crawler today, right? So we'll make this quick and simple, but it's a very important aspect of crawling, so that your inserts can actually do what they need to go do. So whether you're using foam or a flubber stuffer or a silicone or something like that. So we noticed on our C10 that these are not a vented wheel. I thought they were. I didn't pay close enough attention. So when you go in here, it's not venting anywhere. And that may be hurting part of our performance too on traction. So I many times have been known to seal up vent holes and stuff on some of our bashers. That just depends on what you're trying to go do, and you can do that as well, in the crawler world too. But I prefer having a nice vent. So these are not that. So we're going to take these RC all-wheel drive full brass wheels, and we're going to vent them. There's two different ways to venting the wheel tire combo. You can either vent the tire, or you can vent the wheel. We'll show you both. We'll show you both. But my preferred method is venting the actual wheel. So let's get into it. Okay, so let's get into it here. So, like I said, there are two ways to do, to vent your wheels and tires properly. I really think there's only one way to properly do it. I am not a fan of venting the tire. So what you could do is you could take a small drill bit or something to poke, and you're going to poke maybe one here, right in the center of the tire. You're going to poke a hole there, maybe poke a hole here. That'll vent. That will vent the system, right? The other option, my only reason is if you ever run over water inadvertently or whatnot, if you've got regular foams, it can suck up in there pretty quickly. Some people say, it's minimal. I just don't like taking the chance. So I like to do it what I consider the proper way. And you can see, I'm pushing on this thing and it's staying kind of sucked down. And we don't want it to do that. So staying slightly deformed. So not a big fan of that. So tools that you're going to need. I have my 4mm. That was to take the wheel and tire off. You're going to need to, if you've got your bead lock, depending on the type of bead lock. This is a little guy, Racing Parts Ghost. This uses the 0.05 mil, 5 bolts in the center. You would need this one is the RC all-wheel drive. This uses the 5 countersunk screws that are a 1.5 mil. So got my 1.5 mil. You can also do it with your drill. You got to be careful with some of the smaller stuff. And then you're also going to need a good drill motor. This is a number 56 drill bit. Pretty small. I may go to a 57. We'll see. Or a 55. So we'll see. I'm using my angle because it gets the smaller bits better, I feel like. So we are going to, we're going to pull this thing apart. Right? We'll pull this. Oh. And of course, I always put, when I do my bead locks, after I get them all set up and snug and tight, I pull one out and pull one screw out at a time. And I put in purple Loctite too to hold them in. So I always try to loosen them by hand. And we need to do this to all 4 of these wheels and tires, but we'll show you on one. So this one has this larger outer ring. Then we'll pull out the inner wheel, and then you've got your inner ring too. So this has a vent hole in the inner ring, right? Which is good. So that's already vented. But there is no vent hole anywhere on the actual wheel itself. So, you assemble this together, right? There's nowhere for that air to vent out through the wheel. So it's weird that they do a partial vent hole. So there are sometimes I've seen the inner rings not have a vent hole either. So first you would have to drill a vent hole in the inner ring. This is a pretty good size. It's bigger than what I'm going to use on the wheel itself. But like if you look at these, and I don't know if it'll show it in here, on these little guy, you'll see right here at the bottom, there is a vent hole coming up through the wheel right there. So what I am going to do is find a spot, because this is a solid brass piece. So I need to make sure that when I do this, I'm going to try to go through one of these, come into one of these holes right here. So I need to line it up. I'll probably center punch it real quick. And really, I don't need to go through all the way to the center of the wheel. I just need to get it to vent through one. So I may do one here and then one on the other side. I don't think it needs both. But, because it's got a pretty good size hole in the ring, which is good. So I'm happy about that. So I should have paid, I saw the hole in the ring. I didn't pay attention to the rest of the wheel. Well, and these came assembled with the other tires, but when I did pull them apart to put on the Swamp Kings, I should have paid attention more that the inner part of the wheel was not vented. So we are going to mark it, center punch it real quick, and then we'll drill it out. So that is just a spring-loaded center punch. Do that. And this is not, extreme precision or anything, guys. So just take your time, though, because these bits are small. And that's it. Thankfully, the brass is super soft, so we got our hole right there. Debating on whether or not I'm gonna stick another one in there. I might assemble this wheel, and let me assemble this wheel real quick. We'll come back, see how well it worked, and if we need to put another hole in there. So we've got our wheel and tire all mounted up. You can hear it venting. There's a much larger diameter, much larger tire, but feel like possibly either need to do a little bit larger hole or do one on the other side too. I mean, it's venting. It seems to be doing the job. So, okay, so I'm going to pull it apart. I'm going to step it up probably one drill size, maybe two. I think looking at the hole, I didn't measure this hole. Definitely looks like it might be a little bit bigger. So we're going to step up probably one drill size first and see how we feel about that. Oh man, look at this guy. You've seen him before. We got those wheels all vented. Let's see how he does having all the wheels vented up, right, Dash?
Yeah.
You think it'll help? I hope it helps. I mean, we've got different plans for this guy, but I like these wheels. They're super duper heavy, but let's go, Dash. Let's give him a run.
Okay. Let's
Let's have him come through the tunnel. There you go. You're okay. Nice.
Oh wait, that was pretty.
Oh, you're going off to the side. You got to get him. There you go. Nice. Punch it. Oh.
Why did that go?
Oh, where you can't go off to the right. There you go.
Oh, wait,
Uh-huh.
wait. Oh.
Dash is trying to find the line here. He's
Oh, wait, you were kind of going correct. So you go left? Yeah, and then turn right up this. Then go down. I'm just gonna put him here.
He can make it up there fine.
He's just going slow.
There you go. Just slow him down.
And it looks
Are you gonna
cool.
try to go up over there?
And it's cool.
Keep going. Oh yeah, you had it, Dash. Oh yeah.
Oh wait.
Oh, you're kind of bound up.
Oh man, so close. That was actually really close though.
Oh, over he goes. Dash is just freewheeling it. We're letting him do whatever he wants.
This is not cheating.
That's super cheating.
No, it's not. That is cheating. Well, it would make it tougher because it's two wheels are gonna get stuck in there or fall off like that.
Can a 6-year-old actually crawl? There you go.
But it's for 14 and older.
Oh man, Dash, why don't you just do the course? Why don't you just try the course? You just you were just all throttle, man.
The devil's mouth.
Went into the devil's mouth underneath there, right? All right. So, you're a new driver, right?
Yeah. Oopsie daisy.
I gotta see if I can. Oh man,
He's tough.
it's all wet
It's all wet because all the sprinklers shoot water into here, which is technically good, but since we
over there.
do
We're just digging holes in this.
yeah, since we dig holes into it, all the water gets down in the dirt, and then it just gets all muddy. You got this. We're coming up that way. Oopsies.
Man, we have just dug massive amounts of. There's no grip here whatsoever.
We might need to get one more pack of peas.
I think.
It might help like that, yeah. Yeah. You're punching and just go.
Man,
Yeah.
massive holes. We're gonna have to do something with this track too, because this is a tough spot for everybody leading in here.
Well,
Although
mine goes over pretty easy.
that's because you got that longer wheelbase, you don't get caught here.
Crush is pretty good on it. Always caught between those.
Oh man, we're just getting stuck in all these spots. So I'm gonna be honest. I think these wheels are too heavy for this truck.
Yeah.
This thing needs some lightning, right, Gage?
Yeah. So, just the wheels are like pretty heavy. Aren't they like 30 something grams?
No, they're like 54 grams.
What? That's.
See, he gets all bound up. His wheelbase is just good.
Yeah, but he could do this.
He tries to.
And then he just.
Yeah, he's too. Gonna do the dash on this one.
The cheats.
Oh man.
Even all of our rock crawlers can barely go up this.
It's a really slippery rock.
Yeah. Oh wait!
See, it starts to, and then it pushes you over.
Here. You got this, dude.
Oh man. I just throttled through all that. This is the hard part.
You might need to do the dash again. You got this.
Try to get some space and throttle it, but
Try the dash. I think you have to do the dash again.
this short wheelbase needs some.
What? He fell? Oh wait, no, he got out of it. What if we extend them?
I don't want to. I want to keep him short.
But he looks kind of short.
All right, so what do we think of the results? Was venting the wheel worth it? I think so. Did it show it out there on the rock crawling track? Probably not. Maybe in a couple instances I feel like it did. You know, when I was cheating to go around those rocks, it kind of bound up the tire, and you could see it flexing and stuff, and what it would have done there is it wouldn't have re-expanded and stuff. So I think overall, you know, you got to vent the tires, or else it's really the wheel and tire. It's just not going to work. You got to do it. These wheels, super cool. Love the look of them. Way too heavy for this build. So, yeah, I think venting the tires just reassured where I was thinking with this whole build of this C10. So make sure, you know, I hope this video helped. If you get a set of wheels, say they're on the cheaper end or something, not vented correctly or whatnot, if somebody tells you to vent the tire, don't do it. Don't do it. Just buy a cheap drill motor, buy a cheap drill bit from Home Depot, Lowe's, wherever you got to go. You can get stuff for super cheap. You don't need to use anything expensive. Just mark it and drill it. And really, it doesn't need to be perfect or any of that other stuff. Just give it a hole for the air to come out. So hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it was helpful. Remember, you want to throw it in the link, littleguyracingparts.com. We've got a 10% discount code. Use it, use it, use it. Have fun. Their stuff is awesome. They make stuff for everything. You'd be surprised, all their product line. So, you know, we've been using it on these crawlers. They've got stuff for the TRX 4M, the TRX 4MT. Check them out. So comment, like, subscribe, share it with your friends, like it. Man, keep that algorithm going. We appreciate all the support, and we'll catch you on the next one.